How I made her chase me. So this is my number one dating tip. So what I'm basically saying is you need to stop chasing love. You need to stop chasing relationships. You need to stop chasing people that you want to attract into your life. And when you do this one thing instead, I think, in my opinion, it's the greatest dating hack and trick in the entire world. It landed me my soulmate, and we're about to have our first beautiful baby any day now. So make sure you stick to this video all the way to the end and hit the like button right over there. And right over there on this side if you believe true love exists. And let's dive right into this video. Okay, so this is how most people spend their lives. We are conditioned in our world to believe that you need to be with someone. So we spend the majority of our waking hours going on dates, finding dates, trying to think about what it would be like if we found our soulmate in a relationship. And so much of our free time is occupied either mentally or physically with either going on dates or being with someone or trying to be with someone or looking for someone to be with. And the problem with this is that on a subconscious level, you are not desirable when you are chasing something or somebody. Everybody picks messages up subliminally on a subconscious level. It's the sixth sense. People aren't aware of it because it's your subconscious. Sub means below. So this is below conscious. This is a sixth sense that's taking place. And I know you felt it before, right? When somebody walks into a room and you can just feel their super bad vibes before a word comes out of their mouth. Or on the contrary, you could just feel someone's super positive, beautiful, awesome, amazing, good vibes. And they haven't said a word yet. You can just pick up their vibe. That's the sixth sense. That's subconscious perception or subconscious extrasensory perception when you're picking something up. So when you are chasing something or somebody, other people can pick it up subconsciously and they are unaware of it. They don't know it's happening, but they find you less attractive. And it doesn't need to be that you are specifically chasing one individual. It might just be that you really want a relationship, you want to manifest love, you want your soulmate, you want a husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or you just want casual romance. If you are consumed with wanting it, you are sending off a message that is making you unattractive to other people. So, this is what happened to me. I really wanted a relationship. I got to a point in my life where I really wanted one. And I finally attracted somebody and I was stoked. I really liked them. I found them really awesome. And that relationship ended up falling apart, broke my heart for a little while. They left for another man. I didn't realize till afterwards the reason that relationship was ruined was because I really wanted it to work so bad that I was very attached to it. And that manifested in a lot of different ways, and unconsciously, she didn't realize it, but she was picking that up and found this unexplainable thing about me unattractive. I didn't really realize that till it hit me afterwards, and I got clarity and insight when I finally stopped moping around about how it didn't work out. And I realized, and it was almost like the universe speaking to me, like God was speaking to me one night, and it said, you need to forget about trying to find a girlfriend. So if that's you and you're trying to find a boyfriend, or you're trying to find a girlfriend, or you're trying to find a husband, or you're trying to find a wife, and you want a boy and you want a girl and whatever it is, you have to forget about it. You have to forget about it and say to yourself, I'm going to be happy no matter what. And I realized I was trying so hard for this relationship that I was in with this woman to fill voids in my life. I couldn't say I had really accomplished my goals. I couldn't say if I died that day, I would feel like I lived with no regrets. And because I couldn't say yes to that, I couldn't say if I die tomorrow, I'm content. And so that neediness, there was a void, an emptiness on a deep level that I couldn't consciously pick up. And so because I had that emptiness, I was trying to unconsciously fill it with a relationship. This is how almost everybody dates. It's called a recyclable relationship. It's a term that I coined, a recyclable relationship. So you think of recycling, right? And you go to the next recycling, you go to the next recycling. This is what we do in relationships. We don't go in here, and I'm going to tell you what to do, but we don't figure it out in here. And when you don't figure it out in here, you try to find it out here. But you can't find it out here. Even if the person seems perfect, it somehow ruins or it sabotages, or you guys find out you aren't meant to be together. And then you move on to the next person. Then you try to find the next person. Then you try to find the next person. It's a recyclable relationships, recycling relationships. The key to transcending that is very simple. And it comes to having very clearly knowing what you want out of life and relentlessly pursuing it. Think about how few people actually have that. There are very few people. Think about this. Like if right now I wasn't dating Ashley, or I wasn't married to Ashley, and she decided to leave me and she left and I wasn't with her anymore, and I started going on dates with women, I would end the dates very quickly, and I would never see the person again if they didn't have clarity about what they wanted. Because we're on totally different wavelengths. They couldn't offer me what I wanted out of a woman, which was somebody who had a purpose, goals, they knew what they wanted, they had that sense of confidence. That sense of confidence and knowing of what you want out of life, it delivers safeness to the other person. So when Ashley met me, and I had went through a couple years of just like, after that relationship ended with the other individual, and I went through a couple years of just really spending all my hours focusing on myself, my fitness, my health, my exercise, my business. I got my first book contract with the #1 publishing company in the world, Penguin Random House. I was just like juiced every day. I felt so excited to wake up, and I felt like I didn't need somebody. I was no longer looking to date somebody. I actually wasn't. So much so that I got a phone call from the person that set Ashley and I up, and they were trying to persuade me to go to their birthday party to meet Ashley. And I had never met Ashley. I didn't know her. I didn't know what she looked like. I'd never heard of her before the phone call. And I didn't want to go. I said no at first, and he just kept persuading me to come, and I was like, all right, fine, I'll come. I didn't want to meet it. I had so much joy for my life that I recognized that the perfect person would just come without me needing it or trying to get it. And so I decided to go, and that was how I met Ashley. And Ashley will tell you that the thing that made her chase me was that I really liked her, but I didn't need her. And it wasn't a game I was playing where these stupid like dating hacks where they're like, try to pretend like you actually don't want them. So here's what you do. You slightly look away and you don't make the eye contact. Wait at least 45 minutes until you respond to their text messages. If they call one day later. That's manipulation. That's not attractiveness. It's manipulation. And manipulation always fails. So when Ashley met me, she had never met a man, she'll tell you this, she had never met a man that was so totally certain about who they were, was so totally certain about what they wanted out of their life. I just had this knowing about who I was, what I wanted, and I was so jazzed up about it. And it was very attractive to her. And it made her really pursue me. And I told her at the beginning, you're really cool, and it's nothing against you, but like I'm not trying to, I really wasn't looking for a relationship at all, and I'm kind of still not. I could say that assuredly because I felt so good about myself. Everybody misses this. If you want to become extremely attractive to a man or a woman, you have to assume you won't meet them. And it sounds very paradoxical. You have to assume you won't meet them. And if you assume you won't meet them, and you assume somebody else then in a relationship can't make you happy, or can't make you laugh, or can't occupy you with romance or sexual stimulation and all these things, if you assume that won't happen, then how are you going to be happy? You're going to have to find yourself spiritually. You're going to have to know yourself spiritually. You're going to have a personal relationship with the higher power. You are going to have a life that you actually enjoy living. You have to wake up and like your life, which means if you hate your job, you're going to have to figure it out. If you aren't making the amount of money that you want to make, you're going to have to figure it out. If you're overweight, or you feel like you're unhealthy, or you have this problem or that problem, you're going to have to start exercising. You're going to have to start taking care of your health. You're going to have to start eating better. You're going to have to do all the things that you know you should do and you know that are best for you. But for some reason, we never do them. I didn't do them even though I knew. And that was how that relationship before failed. And when you do this, you are so sure in who you are, and you are so connected to the joy and well-being of life, that you become attractive to other people, and they are attracted to your energy. They want to chase that vibe. So you literally have people that chase you. You literally have, without going to a dating class or learning manipulative psychological tactics to make people want you, you don't need any of that. You just need to be so sure in who you are, so connected to life, and so much not needing a relationship that when the perfect person comes, they're very attracted to you, you're attracted to them, but you still recognize the number one most important thing is you and your own happiness. And then boom, it's game over. You become irresistible. So I invite you to start there with a couple simple questions. What do I need to do that I don't do? What are the things that I should do that I neglect to do? Jim Rohn said it best, what's easy to do is easy not to do. Is it exercise? Is it eating differently? Is it taking your finances more seriously and getting out of debt? Is it starting that side business? Is it increasing your income? Is it moving to that one place? What is it? Then the second thing to start to look at is, what are my goals? And if I don't have goals, I should write them down on a piece of paper and tape them on my wall. There's nothing more attractive than a person that knows where they're going. They release a subconscious certainty about them that is extremely attractive because almost nobody has it. People can't put their finger on it, but it makes you magnetic. So write your goals down clearly. And then number 3, assume you are not going to meet the perfect person and you need to rely totally on yourself to be 100% happy, whole, and complete. What would you do and how would your life look? And if you focus on those 3 things, you will meet the perfect person unexpectedly and they'll chase you. And you won't need to work at it. You won't need to learn all these techniques and all these things. It'll just exude from you naturally. Just like when there's an aquifer in the ground and you stick a pipe in the ground and the water shoots up. That's what's going to happen. It's just going to exude out of you as charisma. It's going to exude out of you as confidence, as certainty, as making other people feel safe and intrigued. And they will chase you. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and truly this is my personal number 1 dating tip, and it at least worked out well for me. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button right over there on this side, and right over there on this side, right over there on this side, and right over there on this side, and comment down below, true love exists. Comment that down below, true love exists. Leave a comment down below that says that, and recognize first that when you find it within yourself and you find that love for yourself and that love for your life, true love for your life, you will see it reflect in outside relationships, because the outside world, including dating, is just a mirror of your inner state and your inner world. And if you find the love for yourself and your life within yourself, you will see it manifest as the perfect person that shows up in your life effortlessly and easily. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button right over there and right there down below. And consider downloading my free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind and limiting thoughts that are stopping you from getting what you want in life. It's all subconscious and you can reprogram your subconscious mind. So I have a free success hypnosis. It's in the description right there down below and in the comments. And it'll reprogram your subconscious mind to make it easier to attract what you want in your life and turn your subconscious into a magnet and get rid of all the limiting thoughts and beliefs that have been programmed into you since childhood. Life becomes a lot easier when you eliminate all those subconscious beliefs that have been programmed into you since childhood and you take control of your mind. It's like updating the software on your computer and all of a sudden your computer works better. Well, guess what? This is the most powerful supercomputer in the world between your ears. Time to update the software. So check out my free success hypnosis in the description and pinned to the comments right there down below. It's at jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. True love does exist. You are worthy and deserving of it, but first you must find it within yourself.